It's Monday. It's 7 o'clock here in Texas, and that means it's time for the Most Metal Monday Night Live. I'm your host, Robb Zipp from the Most Epic Adventures, and tonight we have Connor from Vis Mystica right after this. Connor, welcome to the show, bro.
What is up, man?
I just want to let you know we are streaming live on the Most Epic Adventures Facebook page, the Robb Zipp Show Facebook page, the Most Metal Productions Facebook page, the Most Metal Facebook group, youtube.com/Robb Zipp, twitter.com/Most Epic Show, and twitch.tv/Robb Zipp, all at the same time. And for those watching, if you'd like to leave a comment or a question for Connor or myself anytime during this show, leave a comment in the chat and I will post it on the air for us all to see and
Do it up, y'all.
ridicule. So welcome to the show, dude.
Exactly. Thanks, man. Glad to be here, dude. It's cool to actually do media stuff now, especially with the current climate of things. Normally with either of my bands, I'd be out doing shows and actually talking to people, but I'd rather people don't cough on one another right now. So it's cool to do this instead.
Yeah, absolutely, and this has been a real easy way for me to get in contact with bands because nobody's really on tour.
No, it's
now.
cool. Like I've never done stuff like this before, and it's super cool. I really enjoy doing it. So yeah, thanks for having me on, man.
You're very welcome. And I got to know who you were because I'm on a publicist email list, and I got the information. I got the information for your band, and it said Star Wars Power Metal. And I was like, dude, I got to talk to this guy. So I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about your band. I did listen to your. You have a couple of videos on YouTube, and you have I think three songs on Spotify. I was listening to those 3 songs on my way home from work, so you might got a little spike in your numbers there.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. We could use it.
Sure thing, man. Sure thing. But so tell me about yourself and tell me about this band that you have.
So me, I of all things, like, dude, I live in a super small town in Pennsylvania of like 6,000 people. It's just kind of like a very blue collar country music yee sort of town. And then randomly, I started playing guitar when I was about 15, and then got kind of deep into it. I didn't really take it super seriously, like on a professional level, until I was about 18, 19. And then kind of moved on into the more professional world of it when I was about 22. And now it's pretty much my full-time day job. And Vis Mystica kind of all came about as a professional outfit pretty much this year. Because, normally I would be busy touring with my other band, Dreadnecks, or, teaching. But since we were in quarantine when that first went around, we actually just had a lot of time to hunker down, and I realized that this is really something I'm passionate about and something I can push forward. And I ended up getting a hold of some of my endorsement companies to help me out with this sort of thing, and we ended up being able to really push this forward and make it a much more real thing than it was even 10 months ago.
So you have endorsement. Tell me about your endorsement companies?
Yeah, so I'm endorsed by Solar Guitars, Engel Amps, Headrush, Seymour Duncan, Blacksmith Strings, and I'm in talks with a couple of pick companies right now. But for the most part, it's just it's for anybody that's wondering like how to get endorsements and stuff like that.
Right. That's why I asked.
Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick and learn how to send a good email. Just be a nice guy, use their products, enjoy them. That's the best thing you can do. It's like I was in NAMM this past year, RIP, and that was where I met a lot of these people. I made a lot of friends there that I've kind of kept in touch with, and that's really helped me along the way too with anything from endorsements to PR deals, record deals, that sort of thing. So I above all else, with all this stuff, be nice to folks, dude. I mean, people can help you out in the industry all over the place, and I'm able to return the favor now, which I'm very, very happy to do.
Right. I guess I figure, maybe it'll come back one day, but it doesn't hurt to
Yeah,
just be friendly and helpful when you can.
no, it's things like
there's no reason to be a dick to anybody.
no, not at all. Especially not in this industry, man. That's the thing, dude. Especially in power metal, nobody. Not that you should anyway in like any industry, but don't have an ego, man.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I've met most of my heroes in regards to all of that, and they were all super down to earth. Like I met all the dudes in Sonata Arctica. I met Luca Turilli, who is my favorite guitarist of all time. I've met the guys in Hammerfall, whoever, and they're all super chill. They're just guys, and
Yeah.
that's the credo I take. Like I mean, there's no reason for me or anyone else to think they're better than anybody in the music industry because we're not. We're just people doing a job, man.
Right. I mean, there's definitely skill and artistry, and but yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
I can't say
like
I can't. I've met some kind of big rock stars, and some of them
mhm.
you could feel like they knew they were rock stars. Like I met Steve Vai once,
Yeah.
and he wasn't a
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah, same. No, absolutely. Yeah, the dude. I saw him at NAMM, and the first thought in my mind was like, this guy would just stomp on top of my head if I was laying down right now. I
I
was
don't
just
I don't know if I'd go
not
that
to be
far.
that guy. That's just kind of the vibe I got.
What's that?
I said that's just kind of the vibe I got. I mean, I know he's
Yeah,
probably not even close to that bad. It was just sort of like an
there's just an
feeling.
aura around him. Yeah.
Yeah, there's just like a weird of like, yeah, if I go near this guy, do I like get disintegrated? But now what I mean, like most of the guys I ran into there, it's like because when I was there, I was at like the solo guitars booth, and I ran into Ola England and all of them, and the dudes from Meshuggah and whatever came up to the booth. The guys from Winter Sun were all there, super cool dudes, like so chill. And I don't know, for the most part, like I would say 99% of the artists I've met have been wholesome, super cool people that I would just sit down and have a beer with.
Yeah, absolutely, man, and that's what it's all about. That's at the end of the
Yeah.
day, um,
Hmm.
you've got your tours and your concerts and your albums and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's all
Hmm.
about kind of making that craft with fellow craftspeople and kind of swapping stories and things like that. It's always good
Yeah.
times.
Exactly. I mean, it's just like, yeah. I mean, for me especially, like when we get back to doing shows and whatnot, thankfully, I think, with the vaccine around the corner, that's thankfully going to be sooner rather than later, I think. Um, so
I mean, I don't
yeah,
know, man. As many people as I hear around here saying, I ain't taking no vaccine. I'm like, oh, come on, man.
dude, I'm trying so hard to be optimistic about this, and I know that I shouldn't be. I'm just trying so hard to put a
Well, I mean,
positive
yeah, it's
spin on
it's it's good
anything in
to
this
it's good to
meeting.
be optimistic and hope for the best,
Oh no, I know
for
exactly
sure.
what you mean, though, dude. Now, power metal's happy metal, happy thoughts, happy
Yeah,
dragon slaying, happy Sith killing.
yeah.
Mm.
So how did you out of you're in small town Pennsylvania? How did you get into power metal? Like, honestly, that's not even
Uh,
something I even really thought about until, I mean, not that long ago. To be fair.
yeah. So like, it was super random. Like, when I first started playing, I was obsessed with Queen. Loved them. Absolutely loved Queen.
Mhm.
And I've always been into like fantasy stuff, like Star Wars, and I mean, these are all Lord of the Rings tattoos, actually. So,
Nice.
yeah, I'm a
I've got.
massive nerd. But
You see, my tree beard
so,
right here.
oh hell yeah, dude, hell yeah. All right, I like this guy. So, no, like I've always been into that kind of stuff, and then it sort of lent itself well because I think I heard Blind Guardian like randomly at one point when I was like 17. I'd been playing for a couple years and I was like, what's this? This is like
Hmm.
opera, but there's guitars in it. This is awesome. And then I heard Nightfall in Middle Earth, and I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever heard in my life. So I dug deeper into that, like at the end of my high school years. And then um, as time went on, I got really deeper into the less notable bands like Twilight Force, or Rhapsody is probably my favorite band of all time, and Angra, Dragonland, who I can say now because we actually have another single coming out on December 19th, and it's featuring the singer of the band Dragonland. If you haven't heard them, I would
Cool.
highly recommend checking them. They are fantastic.
Okay. Yeah, excellent.
Uh,
I do
yeah,
enjoy
I mean,
listening to I do enjoy listening to power metal when I'm taking a shower in the morning.
oh, dude, it's an epic way to clean everything off yourself. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see
yeah,
why.
absolutely. And I listen to death metal on the way home because I'm angry.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude, absolutely. Now, you know, the funny thing is, I was actually in like a brutal black and death metal band for like 5 years before I formed Vis Mystica. Uh, it was really weird because I mean, like I've always, I mean, I enjoy stuff like that. Like, I mean, I'm friends with Andy Gillian from like Morse Principium S and stuff like that, and I really enjoy things like Flesh God and
Hmm.
Dimmu Borgir or Val Sagoth, whoever. But my passion has always been in kind of melodic metal because for some reason, as time went on, I got super into like Baroque music and like opera and whatnot. And I sort of was like, what if I take all these things, squish them all together, and then throw like starships shooting at each other on top of it? And that was kind of how the band was formed a little bit in my
Uh-huh.
initial, the initial way that I talked about stuff.
Yeah, so tell me, so your band, it's mostly you and someone else, right? It's a two-man.
Yeah, Devin Dwyer's my singer. He lives about an hour and a half away from me, so there's a lot of commuting involved with us. And our drummer lives in California right now, so
Okay.
it's a bit of a long distance voyage at the moment. So thankfully, email and texting and calling have been real godsends when it came to that.
I mean, there are a lot of bands that have members all over the place right now. So,
Yeah,
I
especially like
mean,
international ones and whatnot too, dude. Yeah, it's actually it's been really streamlined that way to just kind of because I mean I'm not like a massive control freak when it comes to like what I do, but it's nice to not have like six people in a group at a time
mhm.
trying to just coordinate. Okay, I need you to get this part done today, and this part, and this part. You know, apart from the drums and the vocals, I kind of take care of everything else. So it's a lot more streamlined for us to get stuff done in our remote locations. You know, we squash everything together, make the demos, shoot them off to our producer, release.
That's
And
awesome,
everything's been
man.
able to be done pretty remotely. Yeah, so it's been pretty nice.
So you guys are putting out like a song at a time right now.
Yeah, so pretty much it's mostly singles for the time being. We've got an EP that's coming in Q1 2021. That's what I'll say so far because COVID kind of
Okay.
messes with a lot of, you know, of the definitive timelines at the moment. I mean, now
Right.
between that and record negotiations and whatnot. But yeah, it is coming. We have the track list. You know, stuff is done. We just have to get the marketing deals set going. You know, get the CDs shipped out to like Amazon and whatnot, sign stuff because we have to pretend to be cool. And then after that, yeah, we're just gonna kind of work from there. And then once touring comes back, that's when we're really gonna start taking off.
How are you gonna? I know you have like guests on some of your songs. How are you guys gonna do that
Mm-hmm.
live?
So actually, one of our guests, we've been talking for a long time. Um, Ever since I was in my old band, me and Dave Moot from Operas, we've always talked about possibly doing like a short tour together, us and them, and that would solve that problem in that case. I mean, otherwise, you know, we just will be able to just do yeah have Devin sing the guest parts and whatnot. I mean, he's always singing in those backgrounds of the parts that we use the guests in anyway. So it'll just be one smaller layer that's not there, and that's not I don't necessarily want to backtrack guest vocals into a live scenario because I think that would come across as a bit. a bit
Yeah,
cheesy at
I
times.
agree.
Like there's a
I,
little bit
I
of
agree. Yeah.
yeah, like I mean, obviously we're gonna backtrack our orchestral stuff and put that to a click because obviously I can't exactly haul the BBC Symphony Orchestra around with me, but like,
One
but
day,
yeah, with
one
like,
day.
yeah, 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 that'd be nice, dude.
When
But
you play
like,
Vakken,
with
when you play Vakken open air, you can bring them.
oh my god, dude, I would kill to do anything involved with that festival, man.
You got to have you been?
I have not, but I really, really need to be.
It's if you're into power metal, that's the place to be for sure.
Oh,
I've
I've heard it's
never
literally Power Metal Valhalla.
yeah. I mean that's where I actually probably got the most respect for power metal was there. I went last year and
It's such a yeah. Actually, of all things, that Dave for the band Operas, they played there last year.
did they? Okay.
So yeah. They're a wonderful band. I really, really love them. He's a crazily good singer. The dude is like he's a trained theater singer from Toronto who just happens to sing power metal. The dude is he like sings Latin in a church choir.
Yeah.
He's a super chill dude, but no, he's so good. I mean, the guy is absurdly talented.
My
Uh,
pal Julie from Gone in April, she sings
mhm.
in like opera and plays in the or like Knoxville Orchestra. But
Oh, that's awesome, dude. I was gonna say
yeah,
because I know who you're talking about.
yeah,
So,
okay. You know, Gone in
but
April. Yeah, I've had them on my show.
oh yeah, yeah,
My
for sure.
friend Russell, he's in Kazakhstan saying hello.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Now people in Kazakhstan know who you are, Connor.
Perfect, dude. I thought it was just Borat that knew who I was. But
No, Russell is my best friend here in Houston, but he lives in Kazakhstan now. He married a
dude, that's
Kazakh woman,
awesome.
so he has adventures all over the world. They're about to move to China soon. So
Damn,
they lived in
dude.
China. They lived in China before, but they're going back. Sorry, my cat. This is my cat Dimu. She
What? Oh, what an awesome name.
she uh she likes to be involved sometimes.
Oh, that's okay. My Siberian Husky Turin is currently outside the door. So
Yeah, if
so
I
I
yeah I don't
get it.
I don't have any dogs. So tell me more about the theme of your band.
Yeah.
We've touched on it a little bit, but I'm coming to you from most afar here, and I see your posters behind you.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's the movies and Knights of the Old Republic behind me, which is more what that's based off of. But dude, yeah, when it comes to any of that stuff, I'm a massive dork for it. Actually, so most of our ideas for well, all of our ideas so far for the album have come from these comics that Dark Horse Comics released in like 2013 or something called Dawn of the Jedi. And
Okay.
it wasn't like it was almost like more fantasy than it was sci-fi. And for some reason for me that worked so much better on a writing level than just straight up sci-fi. So I was like, oh, this has kind of an epic feel to it. And I think I may be able to make this into epic music, I guess, to an extent. But like, um, yeah, if I feel like it would be a little bit derivative if I just, went after the movies that everybody knows about. This way, even if somebody doesn't really know about the content that we're writing about, you can still kind of get that fantasy feel for things. You don't necessarily have to be a fan of Star Wars to enjoy us. There's not like hardcore name dropping. I'm not just gonna have somebody say like Han Solo in a Latin choir or something. But not yet anyway.
Not yet.
But
I mean,
yeah. No, but I mean, most of that was done just on stuff that that I hadn't really seen done before, and then we ended up with a shtick that sort of I was amazed that nobody had really done anything that in depth with it yet. I mean, obviously, like Galactic Empire
mhm.
has what they have, and they're really cool. I love those guys, but nobody had really kind of taken it to the next level, I guess, in terms of like the writing process. So I thought, if Blind Guardian and all these other bands can do all this stuff about Lord of the Rings that has that kind of epic fantasy feel, I felt like these comics lent themselves more to that epic fantasy feel because they're set like 25,000 years before the movies or something. I mean, it's just crazy, and there's like no lightsabers or anything like that, and no light speed and stuff like that. I was like, this is cool, you know. That
Now
it's like,
these are Dark Horse comics that are part of the Legends series now, right?
yeah, yeah, no canon continuity. I'm a Apart from the Mandalorian, I'm not terribly keen on writing about anything about that quite yet. But even the Mandalorian, I'm not going to be writing anything about that for the foreseeable future. For as much as I love that show,
What was the name of the book again?
Dawn of the Jedi.
Dawn of the Jedi. Let me see if so it's a so I'm looking on Star Wars Legends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at Amazon right now. Here, you know what? I'm gonna let everybody else see this.
Yeah, dude, do it
So
up.
Chrome tab, Amazon. All right, so of course you've got some Star Wars teas at first, and then
Yeah.
here's the comic. This
Mm-hmm.
looks like this is a Kindle version, and then here's an audiobook version.
So
This
that
just
book
says
there actually is what our song "The Plains of Silence" is based on.
okay, and then there's
Yeah,
volume one paperback, mass market paperback in comics, and then so this is it right here, the Into the Void. Is this what you
yep,
said that
yeah.
you?
All that's Into the Void. Into the Void is the book that we wrote our first single about, but the comics are what everything else in the album has been about. Those all tie in together, though.
And here's like the individual. I'm looking for the. I'm looking for like the like a trade paperbacks. I don't see it.
Yeah, or like a whole compendium of it, dude. Yeah, they would have been
Yeah.
a bugger to find.
Well, all this legend stuff has been kind of hard to
No, but I
find.
mean, in terms of just, yeah, it is. And in my opinion, that sort of stuff, like, I mean, we have so much material to go through. Like, our first album in general, like, not just the ZP, but like the full length that we've got coming too, is all just based on this Dawn of the Jedi stuff. And I might not even be done telling stories from that by the end of the first album. And that leads into just a bazillion more of those comics that led from like, Golden Age of the Sith, Knights of the Old Republic, any of that stuff. I mean, there is just so much material to dig through. I mean, I've albums and albums and albums worth of material that I can dig through at any given time. Star Wars, but
Yeah.
but yeah, man, it's a treasure trove of stuff, and it's so well written that it just lends itself really well to music like this.
Absolutely, man. There's so much stuff there. There's so much stuff. And
Yeah,
I mean, how
there's
do you feel?
a
How do
ton
you
of it.
feel about like all that stuff is out of canon now? I mean, they can pull it. They can use it if they want, and they have
Yeah.
pulled some things. They have pulled some things, but
Hmm. I mean, I'm not that worried about that sort of thing. Like, I mean, their canon stuff it's okay, I guess, but it's not. It's really weird now. I associate myself more with like their early 2000s, 90s, like games and comics than I do almost anything they've done since the turn of the millennium. Um, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love those movies, I really do. But it just being able to go through something like Knights of the Old Republic or read through those comics, you spend 24 to 30 hours in a game with a really, really, really well fleshed out world, really fleshed out characters, or you do the same thing with a comic, it lends itself a lot better to you remembering those characters a lot more and being able to identify with some of their traits and being able to kind of get influences from some of their actions or thought patterns or whatnot and being able to kind of get in their brain a little bit more than you can over the course of like a 2 hour movie.
Right. Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's why, well, like, a lot of people love Clone Wars and Rebels because
Mhm.
they were able to delve into some kind of weird, some weird
Yeah, no,
stuff.
I love those too, man. Both of those shows took a little while to get going, in my opinion, but after they
Yeah.
did, they got really, really good. Yeah, I'm a
Right.
huge fan of those. I definitely, I mean, dude, I'll watch anything Star Wars related, as long as it isn't like the holiday special or that Resistance show that looks like Star Wars Paw Patrol. But
No, I actually watched
is
it. I
it,
watched Resistance.
is it
Yeah.
okay? I legit have not given it a chance. It just looked too weird.
It's actually better than I thought. The animation is
Cool.
odd. But I mean, I remember thinking that the Rebels animation was odd at first too. But
Same. I guess you just have to get used to it. I'm just a
you get used
whiny
to it.
kid.
You get used
I'm
to it
like,
because you get to know the characters,
yeah,
and then you're like, okay, it's Star Wars, and it is, the Disney prequel trilogy era Star Wars.
yeah.
But I mean, there's still references to the stuff that happened in the original trilogy, and even uh, the prequel trilogy and Clone Wars and stuff like
That
that. So,
that works for me. Fair enough.
but
Okay,
but
yeah. Well,
but
in that case, I'll give it a chance in that case and stop being a whiny old man about it. Uh, Dude, I swear to
that's
God,
not
I've
my
liked the
Star
Monsters.
Wars. This is Star Wars for children. No,
Yeah,
it's
come on.
okay. I mean, if you have Disney Plus, I mean, you told
Yeah,
before the
which I
show, you
do.
said you're gonna have some time on your hands. So
Oh boy, boy, will I ever.
so
That's
go ahead and watch. I'd say watch episode. Uh, the timeline is kind of odd
oh
with
yeah.
the. I mean, because they kind of overlap each other.
Oh
Um,
okay.
so it doesn't like go from one. Like I loved how Rogue One ended. It ended right when episode 4
Greatest
started.
the episode four. Dude,
Yeah,
I love
that
that
was
movie so much.
yeah. Rogue One was fucking phenomenal,
Oh,
but
oh,
but
that's
um,
one of my favorite films
but
ever.
there was a little bit of overlapping with the first season of Resistance and the movie, um, the the Force Awakens. Excuse me.
Force
Sorry.
Awakens.
Yeah, the
You're
Force
good.
Awakens, episode
No, it's
7.
fine, dude. Oh
Yes.
yeah.
So I would watch season 1 of Resistance, then watch Force Awakens, then watch season 2 of Resistance, and then watch The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker.
That's fair enough. That makes sense.
I mean, I could
Yeah,
be
I could.
wrong. There could be somebody out there who's got like a more definitive, like, watch these episodes, then watch this movie, and then watch these
Dude, we're gonna get some hardcore trolls in here. What the fuck are you guys talking about? That's not how this goes.
I'll get it. I'll get them. I'll get them on YouTube comments like a month later.
Oh my god, dude! It's gonna be some guy that literally has like a baby Yoda with a Pepe the Frog face on it. That's it's just gonna be just the most classic troll shit ever.
Pepe the
That's
Frog, Gorgu. That's funny.
oh,
So you
it's
all are you all yeah, Russell's my friend. So my friend Russell, since he's in Kazakhstan, he gets to watch the episodes before I do.
well, that's right, yeah, because he's ahead of us.
Yeah,
Damn,
so he
dude.
watches them and he spoiled a couple things and I've kind of yelled at him. I was like, dude, I can't watch it till like 20 hours after you because I have to wait till I get home from work.
Jesus.
And
Dude, yeah, but yeah, I am caught up with it, by the way, and it's insane. It's one of my
it
favorite
is
things ever right
it
now.
is
It's so good.
it is amazing, and I was so happy to see finally Boba Fett kicking ass
Oh, he was
for the
such a
first time.
boss in that episode too, dude. Oh my god, shooting the fucking rocket off of his back and blowing up the two ships, so cool.
But it was
But
funny.
sorry to anybody who hasn't. It's been
He
like four
said
days now.
he said Jen told him oh, good shot, and he's like, I was aiming for the other, and you could see in his
Yeah,
scope he was aiming for the one, but it hit the other one, so his aim is a little off, but it worked out.
so cool, dude. That just everything they do with that show is just so. This season of the show has been absurdly good. It just like keeps getting better and better and better.
I mean,
That's
season 1 was excellent, but season 2,
oh what?
it doesn't have any. There's been not like one scene I thought was lame.
No. I mean that I would go out on a limb in saying this because I mean I've watched a ton of like really good TV series. That, in my opinion, this is arguably one of the best TV series seasons ever of any show I've ever seen. I have seen so few shows where everything is just they're just nailing off
Yeah.
perfect episode after perfect episode, especially now. And they built it up so well, just getting to that point to do it, man. It's so good.
Well, it looks like he's building up a team to take on Moff Gideon and try to get Grogu
Yeah,
back.
dude. Oh yeah, he's getting Bill Burr back.
Sure, it's
Yeah,
Star Wars. he's
dude.
he's from Space Boston.
Yeah, not a stormtrooper, white ass. I should have heard that last time. Like, what the fuck? I was like, this is so weird. But it was great that like gun on his back and shit. I was like, okay, this is like Bill Burr and he's funny, but he's kind of a badass. But
Well, I think
it's like
he's
this makes like
greetings from London. I subscribe to your channel. Thank you. Oh, I can't show
oh
that.
dude,
Oh my god.
oh
I'm sorry. Oh my
you're not from
god.
London, are you? You're from
But
somewhere else.
I gotta put you in in timeout. Oh my gosh. I couldn't see it that small. I couldn't see his picture that well until I blew it up and I'm like, "Oh no. Oh no." I
That's okay.
I I so apologize for everyone for that. Oh my goodness. At least, this is on the internet, so it's not FCC, but
Yeah, dude, it's okay. But
if
whatever.
this is going to go up on YouTube, and if something comes up, I might have to just edit that
Oh,
little.
we're getting you're getting zucked by YouTube. Is that called being like a Wajski'd on there?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, dude.
Something like
Oh
that.
well. No, Fidel
Yeah.
Castro from
Well,
London. What
thanks
an edgy
thanks
boy.
thanks for subscribing. You might want to change your avatar. That yeah, you're gonna get your account blocked. So that was I. Oh my god. As we are saying, yeah, they're building up a team. They're building up a team, and I don't know. Were there 2 more episodes left this season?
Probably something like that. That was like episode 8, I think, the last one. So yeah, that sounds. Or no, or was it?
That was
The last one's
6.
14. 6. Yeah, you're right. So it's probably 2 episodes.
Yeah, and then I hear the last episode is going to be like over an hour long.
It
So
better be, man. I could watch that show every day until I drop dead. It's just there's so much to digest with that now. The characters are so like well fleshed out. It's the show that everybody always wanted.
I mean, there's still a lot of questions, though, right?
Yeah,
Like like
and
like
it's a lot of seasons.
like how did Boba survive the Sarlacc pit?
Yeah,
And when he got out, how did he lose his armor? You know,
yeah. That's and exactly. And I hope they answer all that stuff too. And the one thing it's kind of it's a bummer about when this season ends is that it's going to be a fairly big delay for 3 because obviously regulations, quarantining, safe distancing for a show and whatnot. You're not going to be able to have a ton of extras.
yeah, I know there was a. I mean, they were still filming this season when the lockdown started this spring.
Really?
I believe so. I don't
Hmm.
think it was completely finished. I think they
Oh, good.
stopped, and I think they were able to finish it with some protocols in place. I'm
Oh,
not
you're right. I think I do remember hearing about that now. Yeah, you're totally right.
Yeah, and and
Yeah.
and they and I believe they just started with the Obi-Wan series. That could
Yeah, I
also
just
that
saw
could
that today, like on Facebook or something, that they started filming that. That's going to be sick.
yeah. So
But
um
I'll take
so I
as much
mean
of that as I
there
can.
will there's and they're starting on work with the Lord of the Rings Amazon series down in New
Yeah,
Zealand
right. And,
now.
and this is an unpopular opinion. I think they make the best original content of any of the networks. Amazon,
Amazon,
Prime Video. Dude, like The Boys and
The
whatnot. The Boys
Boys.
is like stupidly good. Show's awesome. The Man in the High Castle was a ridiculously good show. I mean, like, they know what they're doing. Jeff Bezos takes his billionaire slave labor money and occasionally make some okay TV series out of it.
I mean, yeah,
But
he definitely has the money to do it. So,
yeah,
so I'm
but
excited. I'm excited, and you know, he's definitely a Lord of the Rings fan, and he
yeah,
wanted to get this done, and it's going to be interesting to see what they come up with because they can't
yeah,
use. It's going to be the same world as the movies, basically.
hmm
Like the movies, they said the movies are they're not going to be remade. The Peter Jackson films are going to be eternal. Um,
yeah.
they're the Tolkien wrote the books, Peter Jackson made the films, and that's how it's going to be.
I've just kind of decided at this point, that when it comes to like fleshing out something like a book or comics or anything like that, I just don't think movies are the medium for it anymore. Now that networks have the money to splash out on things like for example, like his Dark Materials on HBO Max. I remember watching the film The Golden Compass when I was a teenager in like 2007. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. The TV show lets you flesh out so much more of something like that, and it makes it just so much more enjoyable and so much better. And I think
Yeah.
with Lord of the Rings, if they go, so I heard they're going back to like the Second Age, and I think there's just so much material that they can make so big in that season that they'll have years and years and years to go
Uh,
about it.
yeah. There's somebody else jumping in here. They said that Fidel's picture was disgusting, and I looked close, and it was another similar photo.
Jesus.
I've never had I've never had that before, so I didn't get that on screen, so that didn't make it. But if you see it in the chat, um, I'm sorry about that.
Friggin' edgy boys, dude.
Edgy boys. They get excited about Star Wars, man.
They do, and they're just like off showing these explicit photos.
Anyway,
Dude, yeah, yeah. But moving on.
let me. I'm gonna see something real quick.
Yeah, shoot.
Give me 1 minute. I want to see if those are living in the live chat on YouTube because I'm watching on. Let me see if I can mute this. I'm pulling up. Uh, message to okay, cool. I was able to delete the. I was able to delete them. Sweet, cool. I'm just looking.
Okay.
I'm looking at the. And then there's a message. Oh, yeah, so I can show that one. So Russell said posted a couple things that
Mhm.
because he used the word ass a couple times. So he wanted
Oh,
so they held those for review.
oh
So
no.
yeah, because he said Boba Fett kicked ass.
Boba Fett did kick ass. Yeah,
He
come
did
on,
kick ass.
Russell. This is a
So
family program. We don't say things like that on here.
I gotta keep a little bit better watch on some of these. Let me see if I can hide user on this channel. There we go. Sorry about having to do this while we're on the air.
Oh, it's no big deal,
It
dude.
says
No sweat.
this message's users have been hidden. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to see if I can block these accounts later. So, hey Russell, if you're still there, send me a super chat. I want to see how that works. It's a little money sign in the bottom of the chat, and you give it. It gives me money.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, dude. It's just send them like $100 or how much is that? I don't know what Kazakh money is. They don't use euros.
Yeah, no, they use what is it? Is it rubles? Maybe it might
Kazakh
be
rubles.
rubles.
I know their domain is .kz, and that's cool, but that's all I really know about that country, and that they got offended by Borat, rightly so. But
Right. Did you see the second one?
I haven't yet, but I've heard it's ridiculous.
It's hilarious. It's really good. It's
Dude, I,
really
I
good.
I love Borat.
I think yeah, you should definitely watch that. You should
Okay,
watch
I
that
will
coming
definitely
up.
have time to do. Yeah,
Put that on your
that needs to
list.
be the okay. That needs to be one of the next things on my list then because I've been putting that off for a while. It's like do the dishes, practice my sweep arpeggios, and then fucking watch Borat.
There you
It's
go. Sounds like a plan, man. Sounds like a
what I need to
plan.
be doing, dude. I've got nothing else to do now. But
So,
yeah, I was gonna
so
say, yeah, what's up?
no, I was going to ask. So, are you basing any? Are you writing any songs about anything that what you talked about? Knights of the Old Republic. You
Hmm.
talked about that Legends book and comic that you
Uh-huh.
have your song about. Um, what would you want to make like a whole like Knights of the Old Republic themed album? Or
Oh, absolutely, dude. That's definitely coming at some point. That's
okay,
absolutely happening. That is, I mean, yeah, that was what it really, that's what started it for me back in the day when I was like 12. I played those games and I was like, these are amazing. Like,
yeah.
as much as I love the movies, I enjoy those probably more than the movies, if I'm going to be honest with you. I absolutely love those games and just
I'm
everything about them, the stories and whatnot.
I never got to play them. I'm not really a big video
Oh,
game person.
no, that's fair enough. I mean, like, yeah, now I'm a boring old man, but those, in terms of
Whatever.
just like the story arcs of them and whatnot, they just, I don't know. Those to me are almost the definitive Star Wars experience.
I'm sure there are people that have like playthroughs on YouTube and stuff, right?
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah, absolutely. Like speed runs and whatnot, and just going through it and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, most of my they those games have more of an epic feel to them. I guess they have more of a fantasy vibe to an extent without not feeling like Star Wars. It's kind of like a happy medium of all the things I really enjoy. There's more mysticism in it, I guess.
Right on. Yeah, because this is like okay. So obviously, I haven't played it. I'm just barely
Mhm.
familiar with it. Is it in canon now or no?
I don't know because the last episode of Mandalorian they went to Tython, which wasn't canon until that episode, I don't think. But
Right.
I name dropped
Right.
Tython on our EP a few times because that's in Dawn of the Jedi. That's where they are. So I think
Oh,
it's becoming more canon again.
so I typed in is Knights of, and then Google automatically put of the Old Republic canon,
Yeah.
and on Quora, somebody answered. Oh, God, it was a really snarky. It says not officially, but yes. The fact of
Yeah,
the
pretty
matter
much. Because
is
it's
that the group now comprises the Lucas Story Group has borrowed or referenced enough ideas from Knights of the Older blah 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 blah.
yeah, they named like
Um,
one of the legions in Rise of Skywalker like Revan Legion or something, which is the name of the main character in Knights of the Old Republic.
here's this is kind of uh, a snooty comment.
Hmm.
David Mullick, Star Wars fan since 1977.
Oh
Okay,
God.
Knights of the Old Republic is not and never has been part of a comprehensive Star Wars canon. There was no comprehensive canon in which the films, books, and video games were all part of a shared universe prior to Disney's acquisition of Lucasfilm in 2012. And after the purchase, Disney decided to not only include the Star Wars television shows and films as part of the single shared universe as they now are establishing. That doesn't prevent the Lucasfilm Story Group from mining Knights of the Old Republic and other non-canon materials for ideas when they want.
So that dude's been a fan since 1977. He said
Yeah.
he also absolutely has not seen a vagina since 1977 either.
He says video game designer and producer since 6502.
Ugh. Yeah, all right, dude. Whatever. Fuck that guy.
Published writer for HuffPost, Mashable, Business Insider, and one more. So he's a
Yeah.
top writer in 2018, 2017, and 2016. So
Eh.
so so this guy, the 3DO company. So this guy's pretty full. I mean, he's got some credits.
I
Uh,
I suppose. I don't know. Maybe this is just
He
me.
was
Wait a
the later
second.
later accomplishments include becoming the Walt Disney Company's first video game producer.
Interesting. Hang on, man. This is 2020. This is the year where nothing is fake. It's all
Yeah,
alternative facts.
it's all alternative facts, right?
I believe in alternative facts when it comes to Knights of the Old Republic and Star Wars canon.
And then here it is. There's a Spider-Man question, and under the Spider-Man question, he says Spider-Man fan since September 9th, 1967. And then
Who the hell is
there's a
this
Marvel
guy?
question. He's like making mine Marvel since May 2nd, 2008. I think that's when Disney bought Marvel, right? Was that
Yeah, that sounds about right.
he worked at the Walt Disney Company? Oh man, this guy just goes on Quora just answering people's questions in a very snooty in a
Yeah,
snooty way.
I
I don't
I don't know this guy, but I have an instant distaste for him.
lives next
But
door to Magic Mountain and is a Disneyland annual pass holder.
oh, dude, I bet he doesn't go to Galaxy's Edge. Probably just goes there and whines at everybody that they aren't canon. Just walks with the fake Kylo Ren. You're not the real Kylo Ren. You're not canon. What the fuck are you doing here, dude? Just,
and
God.
he's on his computer just answering questions in a
Yeah.
snooty way.
Oh no, he's just he's huddled there in like the cargo hold of the Millennium Falcon with like a laptop in his hand, just typing away on Cora.
He's
Just
the one. He's the one with the Peppy Grogu
yeah, exactly. Oh, dude,
avatar.
yeah, definitely. He's got a Pepe Grogu.
Oh,
Dude, this is why the interwebs are a dangerous place for stuff like that. I mean, hey, if he's right, good for him, I guess. But, ugh.
oh man. Oh man. Well, so if anyway, if you like Star Wars, give this video a thumbs up.
Yes.
And geez, man.
At the end of the
Jeez.
day, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, but I suppose in terms of a more professional aspect, this is more of my more of my playing field.
Is that a Devin
So
Townsend project series guitar?
it sort of looks like it. This is actually my Solar S1.6. This is one of my special 1 of 100 models that I got a couple years ago when I started working with the company. This is my main. This recorded the entire Vis Mystica album. Actually, it's a fine instrument.
So
But full disclosure,
you're a lefty.
I've my camera's backwards, but I actually
Oh,
am a
okay.
lefty. I actually am a lefty, but I play right-handed because I'm super weird.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Which I will say I suppose gives a distinct advantage for like the shreddy nonsense I do. But
Yeah,
yeah,
so I mean, do you have any videos up or I don't want to put you on the spot. You haven't warmed
no.
up or anything.
Oh, dude,
Uh
yeah, you want me to play something?
yeah, if you're able to.
Sure,
Something something that's not going to give me a copyright strike.
just something like random.
Yeah, or something that you're working on or yeah,
Oh,
I mean
certainly. I'll just
like I said, I can't listen, here's the deal. Last week I had Frozen Soul on here. Frozen Soul are on Century Media Records, which is a subsidiary of
mhm.
Sony Music, and
Okay.
I played one of their music videos on the show, and a 4 minute video for over an hour long interview.
Oh,
Facebook
you
took it
got
down.
DMCA hard for it.
Yeah, big time. So I had to. It got taken down from Facebook. I had to take it down from YouTube and edit out the video and then repost it as a new video.
Oh God,
So
yeah,
it's
that's no way now.
I'm real sketchy about the music on
Oh
the
no, I
show,
totally get you.
and it
I
sucks
mean,
because people want to know, people want to hear, what it is you're doing, and we can talk about it, and we can send people to your Spotify and your YouTube and
mhm.
everything, and they can hear it on their own. But it's definitely something when they can hear it throughout the course of the conversation.
Well, I have a special treat for folks that are watching tonight, if they would care for it. I'll play along with the song that we haven't released yet.
Here, I'm gonna make it full.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, watch me completely butcher the absolute shit out of this, by the way, as I do it. So, uh, I'll see what I can do here. Give me one moment. All right. Make sure that I get my volumes lovely. That too loud? Okay. Not so bad. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. Well, you're going to see me attempt to play the song Whispering Winds of Fate from our upcoming EP. This is our next single. So let's see what we got here.
Well, I can't hear your guitars, Connor.
Ah! Oh no!
Yeah, you're shredding. We can tell. We can see you. We can see you playing it. We just can't hear it.
Are you just hearing the music?
Not hearing the music either.
Weird.
Oh, now I can hear it.
Interesting. I wonder if it was just overloading it. Anyway,
You want to try
see if
again?
I can even just.
Or,
Let me see if I can just start like a random spot here. I'll just play the solo or something. Just something
okay.
minor. Something I actually know how to do really well. Can you hear like that? Like the little bits of it there?
No.
Weird. I wonder why it's not cutting through like that. I wonder if it's just too much volume going down. Uh, well, that's okay. It's coming out
Okay.
December 19th, so you don't have to wait too long. I'll just play something random. There. Okay. Hopefully that's
Okay.
something
Okay.
that
So your Instagram, you have plenty of videos of you
I
shredding on
do.
there as well. So
Yes.
if people want to visit, they could find you easily on the
Yes,
Instagram. Just look up your
that's
name.
kind of my magical place of being a complete loser and just staying in my studio and trying to practice guitar all day.
Well, I mean that's how you get better. That's not. Yeah.
Very
So
true.
Facebook user. If you don't give your permission when you leave a comment, you'll just show up as Facebook user with a generic
I
that
can't hear
says,
it all, bro. Yeah, I
"Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
figured.
I couldn't hear it either." So
I'll have to be a smart boy next time.
I kind of put you on the spot, so that's my fault.
No big deal, man. No, it's okay, dude. I get it.
But I could see
But,
I could see your fingers working there. You got some Jedi magic in your skills.
oh yeah, absolutely, definitely, totally. It was I used Force Cloak on my sounds, so I was just like, yeah,
There
that's the excuse I'm going to use. Definitely not my complete lack of audio knowledge,
you go.
but
There you go.
no, dude, like, yeah. No, regardless though, I mean, when it comes to like guitar stuff, like that's my ultimate dweebing point. Like, I actually have full disclosure a Jedi guitar being made for me in Canada right now. So
Ooh. It's like the
that is,
girlfriend in Canada. You
no, this one's real.
I got a Jedi guitar, but it's in Canada.
Yeah, no, my Jedi guitar it goes to a different school. No, this thing actually, so this is actually, I talk about my solar endorsement. I'm actually swapping endorsements very, very soon here. Um,
Ah.
so I know because I'm a whore. But no, but these guys or this builder in Canada made me a
Whoa.
guitar that's so like perfectly
My cat actually
Jedi
put that
inspired.
on the screen. She
I can't hear it all, bro.
Yeah, my cat put that up there.
Come on, Demo. I'm trying here. No, so the guitar is it's like blue, but it's stained red, like Jedi and Sith mixed. And then the
Uh,
pickups I had Seymour Duncan make for me, and I had Elvish engraved onto them. So I have
ooh.
Elvish pickups on a Jedi guitar.
Dude, could you imagine? Or I think there's somebody that puts, I've seen this on YouTube where they put lightsabers in people's hands on like different movie scenes, and I've seen them put
Mhm.
lightsabers in like Lord of the Rings and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I
It's
mean,
cool.
I can't even lie on that. It's pretty sick. No, like, dude, I don't know. Lightsabers in any situation are just dope. I only have a singular lightsaber, and I'm not entirely sure where it's at right now. Somebody
Oh
just
man,
made it for me for like my 20th birthday, or something.
dude, you gotta get
Before,
you gotta go to Galaxy's Edge and make your own.
oh my god, dude, yeah, dude, that would be like the best $200 I'd ever spend. I didn't have the time to go because I was literally like a mile from there during NAM this past year, but I was
Oh,
busy because I was an exhibitor artist every day, so I had to be there all day, so I
and
didn't
who knew?
really have time.
Yeah, and that was like in January, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, so
Right
who?
before the world blew up.
Yeah, who knew? I was supposed to go to Disneyland in May, and
Oh
I was gonna
no,
be there for May the 4th. I was gonna be in Disneyland for May the 4th.
dude, that sucks.
I had all this
That's
stuff.
so
I had
shitty.
all this stuff planned, but it's okay. I got to go on my birthday, so that might have been
Oh,
even
okay.
better.
All right, that's pretty chill.
Yeah, I got to
Yeah,
go to
I mean,
Disney. I went to Disney World in October for my birthday. There's a video on YouTube. You could see that on there.
okay,
Actually,
I know I knew that I had seen something to those extents because I saw you standing in front of the Millennium Falcon in some photo.
yeah, that's my Facebook profile picture.
Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, I knew I recognized that from somewhere. Dude, I have to go there because like my siblings live in Melbourne, Florida, which is like an hour from Disney World, and then when I go to NAM, it's like right by there. So when we can actually travel again, that's going to be one of my first destinations. Because
Yeah.
when I was in California, I was more just kind of like, oh my God, there's In-N-Out Burger here. Awesome. I've never had this before. No, because like, it's like when I go to like your neck of the woods, because like my brother went to UT Austin. So every time I hear somebody talking about Whataburger, I'm like, oh, fuck you. I want Whataburger so bad right now.
We have
But,
yeah, we have Whataburger, but we have some In and Out here now too. I actually
uh,
I actually ate it In and Out on Tuesday after I got my latest tattoo. So
yeah,
yeah,
it's
we have
fucking
we have
fantastic.
we have both. People here really hate on In and Out because we have Whataburger and they think it's a competition. But
Mm,
I mean, I
they're
think they're
both pretty great.
I think they're both good in their own way. I'll eat both of them, no
Oh, God, yeah.
complaints.
Dude, we
So
have nothing cool in PA. PA is like the most boring place in the history of forever. We used to have one of the saddest days of my life was when we lost the Steak and Shake near where I lived. That was the coolest thing we had, and now we don't even have it.
Steak
People
and
gotta
Shake,
say
steak
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 and Shake
steak
is
and
dope.
shake is just doing bad. And wait,
Dude,
so
they're
so
closing everywhere.
another Facebook user says we have a place called In and Out, but it's not real. It's a phony.
Oh, burn that shit down.
We also
I mean,
have we have Freddy's, which is kind of close to Steak and
I've
Shake.
been there.
I mean, no, it's kind of close. It's close to it's like a cross between In and Out and Steak and Shake, actually.
I went to a place called Double Dave's in when I was in College Station. That's about
Like the pizza place.
oh my god.
Yeah.
I think about that pizza and it's been a
Do
decade now.
Do you have a Texas A&M? Do you have Kyle Field behind you?
I do. I
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Yes,
Did you go?
somehow I applied there in Galveston. Of all places, weirdly enough, when I first started going to school before I became a musician and stopped, was I ended up going to the University of East London in England for a short while.
That's the that's the West Ham curtains.
The Sam United boy. Yep, that's my main that's kind of my main passion. So
Oh shit! Up the hammers, man.
yeah, I'm a very ardent supporter of the Irons. Yeah, season ticket
Nice.
holder Bobby Moore lower stand 2012 2013. But
That's very cool.
Yeah, I'm a very big West Ham supporter now, and I mean more of its local stuff around here now because I'm a long-suffering Browns fan, even though good times now. But
Yeah.
yeah, this is the thing that people find so weird about me. I'm as much of a sports dork as I am a music and like nerd culture dork.
That's not
So
that strange. That's not that strange at all.
yeah,
Somebody
it's funny. Most people expect me to not like sports at all.
somebody wants to know if you have a Waffle House. I
Oh
have
hell yeah,
wa-
we have Waffle House, dude. Where
yeah, this
else am I
Waffle
supposed to
House.
pick up prostitutes at 3 a.m. and get dinner when I'm on tour?
Yeah, yeah, there you go. There you go.
Dude, Waffle House is dope. It's like the most amazing shit show in the history of the human race. I love it.
I just love going. They have jukeboxes, and there's like a Waffle House song, and all the
Yeah,
people that work there fucking hate it, and so
yeah,
it's always
no,
fun to
yeah. I
it's
absolutely,
always
yeah,
fun
just go
to
there and
to
fuck.
play that.
Yeah, go there and fuck with them. Yeah, I mean, dude, God bless those people for like working at 3 in the morning when nothing but like crack addicts come in.
Yeah, it's the
Dude,
worst. It's the worst.
it's the worst, but it's the best. Have you ever been in there at like the deep hours, like there
Oh
or a
yeah,
Denny's?
yeah,
Dude,
absolutely. Or
that
IHOP.
is
Yeah,
oh, it's such a nightmare, but it's amazing. It's like the Vietnam flashback story of any touring musician. It's just like, where were you when you were in Waffle House at 3 in the morning and you saw somebody snorting coke off of a waffle? And like that was me, motherfucker. Dude, those places are sick in like the best way ever. Uh,
Dude, when tours start happening again, people are just so pent up they're gonna rage.
oh, it's gonna be sick, dude. Like that's one of the last memories the last tour I went on, the final day I was doing. I don't even see what the shirt is. What's the shirt?
It's Slaughter Q. It's a show in Atlanta I went to last
Ooh,
year.
all right.
So this is probably one of my pals in Atlanta that
Fuck
are
yeah, slaughter
commenting.
Q. Now, what I
Yeah.
was gonna say is what one of the last photos that was taken of us when we were on tour was September of 2019. We were in Waffle House, and I was watching West Ham play Man United on my phone in the middle of our meal, and somebody took a photo of me like right after West Ham had scored a second goal with my arms up in the air, just staring at my phone with a fucking cup of coffee like spilling in front of me because I had knocked it over. And
I
that's
mean,
my last memory of Waffle House.
sports fans get excited.
Dude, I do not fuck around when it comes to West Ham. When I was in high school, because that was when I first really started supporting them, I rescheduled my SATs because they were playing Blackburn on the day of the initial test I was going to be taking, and it was going to intersect with it. I'm like, I'm not having this. College, fuck that shit. I need to watch West Ham.
That's your priorities, man.
Dude,
I do
yeah.
appreciate I do appreciate West Ham. I would say they're probably my second Premier League team. I've,
Who be number one here? Answer carefully.
Newcastle.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah,
Dude, I
nobody
ran
can.
into one Newcastle. That's fine. Dude,
Yeah.
I appreciate some Alan Shearer from the old days. But
Oh, he was classic.
I,
He was classic.
I gotta say though, I fucking hate Callum Wilson, so fuck him. But that's
Yeah.
not from his Newcastle days. That's when he was at Bournemouth, handballing in goals against West Ham. But however,
Well, at least it
they
wasn't the world. At least it wasn't the World Cup.
yeah, Thierry or Diego, rip.
Yeah.
But
RMP.
no,
Yeah.
that's okay, dude. I appreciate a Magpies fan. I run into an absurd number of like Spurs and Arsenal supporters around here, and I'm just like so over it
I mean, like
because
Spurs weren't even. Nobody cared about them until recently. I mean,
yeah,
I
because I
think it's
mean until
bandwagon.
Daniel Levy started like
Like
spending money, yeah, exactly.
like
A city,
when I started supporting Newcastle, it was. I mean, they're terrible.
yeah.
So I'm not going to be like a Manchester United or Manchester City
No,
fan or
no,
a
no, no,
Liverpool
no,
fan.
dude. Yeah, no.
So yeah, I like I like Newcastle, but I do like West Ham. A lot of Newcastle players that I supported went and played at West Ham,
I was
and
gonna say it's really weird. Like, Scott Parker.
he's one.
That'd be what I was gonna say. That would be definitely one. I'm trying to think of some other ones. Oh, Carroll obviously would be the premier one,
Stephen
and you got him
Carroll,
back.
yeah,
Thank you. I love the guy, but he can't stay healthy. But he's so likable. And he's such a good player, but he just you can't
yeah.
stay healthy. Demba Ba was one of the original ones I remember from when I first really started supporting them. That went from West Ham to Newcastle when they went down, and I mean, those were 2011, 2012 must have been like some fun times for you guys. Like I have like one good year of West Ham memories of like them not in a relegation battle. But
They have
at
huge
any
support
point.
though. Both of those clubs
Oh,
have
they
huge
no, dude,
support.
we have
So
I was gonna say West Ham has definitely got a fervent fan base. I mean, I can't complain with how things are going so far this year. I was scared coming into the season. I was fully expecting them to be bottom at this point right now, but thankfully they've exceeded expectations so far. But
it's got to be weird
Newcastle,
watching the games with no fans though.
it is super weird. Like I don't know. Like they have like the fake crowd noise and stuff, but
Hmm.
it's still bizarre. Thankfully, West Ham just let 2,000 fans back in for their last game, so they're slowly starting to implement all that back in. Yeah, I mean, like I don't know. It's weird. It's been such a long time. Hi, Simit Canned. I like your kitty glasses. But
Yeah, thankfully that it's not drooping balls.
yeah, I was gonna say, come on, dude. Yeah, no nuts in the chat, please. Uh, no, dude, no, it's really weird. I think I have like this weird subconscious underdog love because when I first started supporting on A&M, that was in like '02, I think was when I first started liking them. I was like 9 at the time, and they had just come off like a 6-6 season, and then the next year was when they got beat 77-0 by Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And like for some reason, I've stuck with teams like that, and I've been a Browns fan since I was a little kid because I enjoy pain. Indians fan, all this bullshit of like teams that
Are you
perennially
close?
are just.
Are you close to Cleveland?
I'm like 2 hours away. And that's the funny thing. We're at like a perfect cusp between there and Pittsburgh. We are
Okay.
dead in the middle of the two of them. And I refuse to support anything Pittsburgh related because I just was not born into that.
Okay.
And it's like, be like me asking me to support Millwall or Spurs or somebody. So, or any of that, or asking you to support Sunderland. But
Oh
yeah, no,
no,
dude, I know
no.
my stuff. Yeah, the time
I
was
don't think Millwall. I don't think Millwall will ever be in the Premier League.
no, 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 no. It's just, which is part of me. Part of me hates that to an extent because it's such a fierce thing. Like I watched when the two of them were in the championship, and what was it? Early 2012 would have been because I was a senior in high school. Um, so I was watching that, and it was such like a fiercely contested game. It was so cool to see. Like nobody got like
Hmm.
stabbed or shit like you hear about, but like
Right.
it's not like I mean even the Tyne-Weir stuff with you guys now. I mean I don't see that happening for anytime soon. I'm sure
No.
boo hoo, but you know. But yeah, it's kind of a bummer seeing all this die out. So I mean, Spurs West Ham is kind of the big one that I have to look forward to nowadays. And Newcastle, do you guys have any in the league
I
now?
mean,
Because you're so isolated.
Sunderland
That was about
was
it.
the
Yeah.
biggest rival.
Yeah, because Newcastle's the only team in the city, and they're so far north that nobody's that close to them that's in the league
Hmm.
anymore. I don't think
No.
it's kind of a bummer. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They need to be so much better than they are. It's such a bummer. Like for
Well,
being like a one club city,
hopefully the new ownership will
dude.
fix
Yeah,
it
yeah.
up.
Mike Ashley needs to piss off out of that club fucking yesterday, and same with West Ham's owners for that matter. They're both god awful. Mike Ashley's the worst, dude. But I fucking hate that guy. Like, I mean, I think it's probably why Newcastle and West Ham fans get along, is because they're both run so unbelievably badly
Yeah,
that they just kind of realize, oh yeah, we should be way, way, way better than we are. St. James Park is like a 55K Cedar Stadium, and West Ham is 60K now, and
right.
you're battling to see who can finish 13th every year.
Just
It's
trying to stay
yeah, it's a
alive. Get that
yeah,
big
that's the
NBC
thing, man.
money.
It's like yeah, dude, I would not mind seeing West Ham get bought by the Prince of Saudi Arabia at this point and turn into a city. I'm ready to sell out. You know, I just want to see a title in my lifetime from any of my favorite sports teams, and the fact that the Cleveland Browns look like they're the most likely one to do it right now is how dire the situation has gotten.
Well, I
But
mean, you never know what happens in the 2020 season. So, yeah, they're playing pretty well. So
dude,
it's
like
possible. It's
I
possible.
mean,
But
watch West Ham come out of nowhere and pull up fucking Leicester this year. I don't see that happening, mind you, but or Newcastle for that matter.
no,
Ah, man, I don't know
just
any of
stay
that shit though.
alive. Just
Yeah,
stay
yeah, that's what
alive.
I'm saying, dude. Like, if they survive, then anything above that is good enough for me right now. Like, it's so funny. Like, I have, I would say I have as much West Ham knowledge as I do music knowledge, which is sad because music is my job. But, but for some reason, I just kind of like stick with all those old stats about, the Tevezes and the Parkers and the Paladicanios, the Ian Wrights, and all that stuff from
Well,
back in
hey
the day.
man, maybe something will happen to one of the guitars for Iron Maiden, and you can just slip right in there.
Dude, there is a Steve Harris bass that is at the Guitar Center I teach at right now, and no part of me, I don't really care about playing it because I have a bass here. I want that bass so fucking bad, just as like a mantelpiece, a bass with the West Ham logo on it, and I'm
hmm
just like, I need this bass. I need it so bad.
How
Like,
much is it? How much does it go for?
it's like $800 used, and I was like, if it was, I can't justify that for a mantelpiece because I mean, I guess the bass is like totally fucked up too. But
Uh,
like if it was functional, I would consider financing it or something and being an American and going into debt. But but with this, I'm just like, as much as I want to justify this, I can't. Like I'll just like drop it and snap the neck and be like, oh whoops, I guess I'll just have to take this body with the crest on it. But um, then again, I'd probably lose my job after that, and then Vis Mystica would be kind of
I
a
mean, so it's used in not very good working order for $800. What do they go for new? What does that model go for new?
I think it's like 12 hundo, maybe 11.
Mm,
I mean, it's a nice ass bass, to be fair. I mean, it's put together really
yeah,
well. It's like a good Fender P bass, but like
right.
it's still made in Mexico, and you know, I, I mean, I like their Mexican series stuff. I'm not paying north of $1,000 for anything that's made there. That's silly,
Yeah,
but
I get it.
it's way too much. Yeah, yeah. Overall, though, that's kind of where I'm at in the situations. Plus, it's not blue. I think I think my biggest thing now when I buy anything is that I make sure that it's blue. I don't know why,
Okay.
but hell, yeah. Regardless, though, man, yeah,
So
that's
so if you were to make your own lightsaber, you'd use a blue kyber crystal.
I would use a cyan kyber crystal, like the lighter. Oh, what?
I ha-
No.
This is the blue. This is the blue. I don't know if you could see the crystal. You
Yeah,
can't see the crystal
that's
inside.
so sick. Oh my god.
I haven't opened this one. The only one I've opened, I have what? This is oh, the only one I've opened is the red one. So I
So
can see
gnarly, dude.
because I wanted to see. Oh, it's in here. Good, but I wanted to see if this was a black one because they have like a chase variant of the red kyber crystals that are
Oh, right,
black,
right, right, right.
but they still shine red. But
That's so cool.
this is what they look like.
That's so cool. Dude, I
But
need one of those so bad. I assume you got that at Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So
good. I have to.
I can change the color of my lightsaber because I bought all of them. I got here's the green, which is actually since I'm using a green screen, it looks red right now, but it's green. I assure you. The
That's cool.
yellow, the yellow, the white,
Ooh,
and the purple.
See, this is the thing. If I was to get a lightsaber, I would consider purple. As much as I enjoy blue, it's probably my favorite color. I just think purple and green lightsabers look dope. I just think they look so sick,
And the thing
and I don't
is
know why.
like with the red ones, like they have red ones, but they're shaped a little different, and
Hmm.
there's a chip inside of it. And if you put the crystal inside of they have a Sith holocron and they have a Jedi holocron, and you put the
Hmm.
crystal inside the holocron, and the character will speak to you.
Oh, that's so cool, dude.
So I mean, and this is something
So gnarly.
you can only get at Galaxy's Edge.
Okay, well, I need to make a point of that now. Whether it's the next time I go to Florida, the next time I'm out in California, I have to do either of those things. I don't care how much it costs. I'm fucking doing it. I need to
Well,
get
I mean,
those.
these are $15 each
Oh, is that it? I thought those were way more.
typically. So that's you know 30 it's $90 for all six of them.
And the lightsaber's like 2 hundo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Eh,
Yeah, plus
whatever.
tax.
Eh, dude, I've spent more on dumber shit.
Uh, but
Way dumber shit.
it's basically a mantelpiece, you know.
Oh yeah.
It's very big and heavy. Like if you like I went and did there's a group in town. There's a couple of groups in town actually, but I went to one that a buddy of mine runs that do lightsaber dueling. I have it on my channel, a
Oh
video on
cool.
the channel. But the sabers they use are so light and yeah, just you'll have to see.
It's
It's
gotta
on
be
my
like, yeah,
channel.
I was gonna say it's gotta be like almost sword fighting and fencing at that point. Like they have
Yeah,
to be like almost foil like.
yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
pretty
Dude,
much.
that's sick. I would.
So
But I think that's super cool. Like I think it's really awesome that people do that still. Like yeah, I mean, I still have to get through a lot of like some of that sort of stuff because unfortunately, with like my job being the way it is with the teaching and whatnot, I always kind of have to be on site most of the time. Well, not now, obviously, because that was bad. So I teach remotely a lot more of the time. But yeah, it sucks because I don't normally get as much time to travel as I would like, even in non-COVID times, you know. But
yeah,
I need to make a point of it to go out and do that at some point here relatively soon because it just sounds like so much fun.
I was looking at plane fare to Orlando, and it's stupid cheap coming up next month.
Oh, it's nothing right now. Yeah, man. Like
Which
we can.
I was shocked.
I think I flew to Orlando and back for like $100 in May.
Yeah. So
It's yeah.
I had to pay a little more than that when I went in October, but
Mhm.
I'm thinking about making a return trip, man, because it's
Dude,
so much fun.
I have to do it now. Yeah, especially because I mean I guess Florida is just kind of open right now for better or
Sort
worse.
of, for
Or
better or for worse.
but
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, I definitely need to get a lot of that stuff down on the bucket list. I mean, obviously, like I told you, unfortunately, at least for the next couple of weeks anyway, all of my Star Wars stuff will have to be in the digital realm. So
Yeah.
because this is my little COVID cocoon for a bit. I'm okay if anybody's wondering. I just unfortunately uh, ran into a bit of the loss of smell and taste and had to get tested, and now I'm gonna go ahead and not make people sick. So
Yeah,
teach remotely.
that's the best. I hope you get well, man.
Oh, dude,
Hope
it's all right. I feel totally okay. So don't be a
well, I
dick.
hope you
Wear a
can
mask to the store and all that stuff. But I mean, if it happens, just be smart about it. You know, it's shitty, but it
yeah.
is what it is. No ventilators for this guy, I hope. But it's
Yeah. I hope
but
so
no,
too.
it's yeah, yeah. No, dude, it's okay. I'm all right. It'll give me some time to be productive. Get some more Vis Mystica stuff done. So I hope you enjoy
There
what
you
we're
go.
doing.
Right on.
But yeah,
And
man.
Send me the links. I'll put them in the description to this video. I should have asked you
Sure.
that before. I
No
apologize.
sweat, dude.
That's
No
something
worries. Yeah,
that's something I've been bad about doing anyway. So I need to make sure to do that
dude, it's totally
anyway.
fine. I totally get, like, when I ran a Patreon way back when, I would always say, like, I would put tabs and descriptions and stuff like that, and then I would be a complete dumbass and just never remember to do it. And then I
Yeah.
realized when people stopped paying me, I was like, oh, I should probably start doing this. So
Right.
trust me, I totally
Cool.
understand.
Cool.
All right. Yeah. On that note, dude. Sadly,
Yeah.
my COVID voice is actually starting to go away from me.
Yeah. I was gonna let you go. We've gone well over the scheduled time, so I appreciate you hanging
No,
out with
dude,
me
this was
tonight.
fun as hell. I no, dude, this was sick. I appreciate the hell out of you having me on here,
And I look forward to hearing your new stuff. Everybody,
dude. I appreciate
check
it.
them out. Check them out on Spotify and on the YouTube. You can hear what they've got going on. Star Wars themed power metal. Like what
Hell
is there
yeah,
not to
boy.
love? What is there not to love? That is awesome. Listen to you while I'm
Hey,
getting all clean and stuff in the morning.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I was gonna say if you like what I do, if you enjoy my guitar playing or whatnot, you're always welcome to message me, book a lesson or two, make it so Vis Mystica stuff is easier to make. So
Yeah,
yeah, shameless plug, but it's a plug nonetheless.
that's
But
why
thank
you're
you for
here,
the
man.
support, everybody. I
Yeah,
appreciate the
absolutely.
support, everyone.
All
So
right, Connor.
especially from you, dude. Hey,
Rock on, man.
take it easy,
Uh,
buddy. Thank you
you
so much
too.
for having me.
All right. He's gone. And he's gone. All right. That was Connor McCurry from Vis Mystica. He said at the end he did test positive for the COVID, so hopefully he will be okay. His band, very cool stuff. Very cool. If you're into fantasy at all, you should definitely, or Star Wars, any of that stuff, you should definitely check out their album and their videos. I think they have a lyric video. Again, I'm a little sketchy about playing that stuff on the show now. I've been using StreamYard to broadcast this to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. And this has been a fun show. If you want to use StreamYard for your own show, I have a link in the description that will give you a 10% credit. Not 10%, a $10 credit, excuse me, a $10 credit. And if you want to buy some merchandise, there's see this logo right here. I've got this is my holiday. Happy ho ho hos, happy ho ho holidays. Happy ho ho, happy ho ho holidays from the Most Epic Adventures. You can get that cool metal Santa gear at buymymerch.net and use the code ho 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 10 for 10% off shipping in the United States and the European Union. I'm not sure where it may ship other places. I'm not exactly sure. Try it and see. Let me know. Um, so that stuff is available for a limited time. I'm gonna have some new designs soon. Thanks to my artist friends that supply that stuff for me. I am open for artists to contact me if you'd like to make some merchandise for me. That's always fun. Um, I'm going to be doing some more holiday stuff with the fam coming up, so I'll have some of those videos coming. And next week at 7 p.m. Central Time, it'll be 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to have my friend that played Slaughter Q. I'm going to have Kendrick Lamar uh, Alexander. He is the drummer for Violence System, and he has his own clothing line called Beautifully Brutal. So I'm gonna have him on. He's gonna talk about being a drummer and what's going on. They're playing shows in Atlanta. They had a show this weekend, so it'll be interesting to talk to him about that. So we're gonna have Kendrick on. He's gonna talk about playing shows in Atlanta and having his own clothing line and how that's going for him. Hopefully, I'll be able to find it in my closet of black shirts. One day I'm gonna make a video just of all my all my shirts. It's ridiculous. So All right, guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, please give this a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section down below and hit that notification bell so you know every time I go live or post a new video. When I do go live, I use StreamYard so I can broadcast to several platforms at the same time and use all these cool graphics. And there are a lot of things that I could do with StreamYard that I don't even do yet at this point. Oh, I forgot to mention on Thursday, I'm going to be a guest on the StreamYard Connect show, the StreamYard Spotlight, I should say. So I'll be with Dana and Kelsey Bentz. They're gonna interview me about this show. So that's very cool. I got a StreamYard tattoo last week, and they're all my friends now because of it. So that's super cool. Um, all right, that's the end. Until next time, remember to drink water, listen to metal, and enjoy nature. And please wear a mask, please.